What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another Social Sig vlog. Today is February 17th of 2024. Is Saturday at 6:46 in the afternoon. Hope you guys are doing well. Winter's been flying by, and I have officially started a new health journey slash health kick. I'm on currently day 3 of running, starting to run and do some ab work and some push-ups, just working out a little bit more, as well as writing every day in the mornings and drawing, just like a little sketch that I've been selling these little drawing cards at the merch table. So I'm going to draw one every day, or at least going to try to get in a good healthy habit with that. It has been pretty cold this week again, so right now I did my run a little bit more in the afternoon, and I get that feeling where it feels like I can taste like the iron, or just it tastes like blood or something. I'm not like bleeding in my lungs or anything, but I'm just running and breathing so hard in the cold air that I don't know if you guys can relate. Sheila said that's normal. So I know sickness is going around too, so people are getting sick. So I'm just trying to just stay healthy that way. And the writing and the drawing, I think, are good for my mental health, and just getting into a good morning routine with that feels really good. What else? So it was Valentine's Day on Wednesday. So I hope you guys had a great time with your loved ones. I had been in West Bend on Wednesday during the day. Went there with crab cake. I had 2 fillings that I needed to get done on my lower teeth, so got numbed up and then got those taken care of, which isn't bad. It's just the numbness is always the worst part of it all. But got those all good and taken care of. And then Sheila and I had dinner plans to go to a place called K-Pot in Glendale. And it's like this Korean style food restaurant. We went there. I called earlier at like 12. They said they don't take reservations. So I said, if we come in around 7 or so, should we be okay? It's Valentine's Day. And they're like, yes, you'll be fine. So we drove like freaking 15 whatever minutes there, and it's just packed inside. They said it's a 2 to 3 hour wait. So unfortunately we didn't get Korean, but I ended up getting a Kops burger, which was great. And then we actually ended up going to Stone Bowl. Had only a 15-minute wait back in Milwaukee here. So worked out, came home. We watched The Notebook, which is incredibly sad but beautiful love story. If you haven't seen The Notebook, written by Nicholas Sparks, really, really good movie. Yeah, it made me feel a type of way. This week, Crab Cake has been doing pretty well, but the last 2 days he started up his little yelps again, because about 2 weeks ago we found that there was a possible slip disc in his neck, and it's coming back. So we're gonna call the vet on Monday. We had some pain medication left over, so we've been giving those to him the last 2 days. But basically, yeah, we're gonna try to get looking to maybe get some X-rays to get a better idea of it all. It's just stressful though, and he's not being himself, and he's always in pain whenever he like jumps down or tries to pick something up with his neck or something like that. So I thought we were doing good. We don't play tug of war anymore, and we switched to a harness, but it's just tough because he's always jumping around. He's just such a jumpy guy. So that's been a little bit stressful, but it's okay because we know like what's going on now compared to when it first was happening. We were just like, what is going on? So now it feels really good to know that it's something with his neck, so he'll be okay. Also lately I've been listening to a new podcast The Inspired Unemployed, these two dudes from Australia that make videos on Instagram that are hilarious. They have a podcast, and I've just been deep diving into these guys, and they've definitely, it's been so great to like listen to this podcast, and they have a lot of great points, and yeah, it's been a big highlight of my week, I suppose. Last weekend, I saw some shows on Friday. My cousin Michael was in town. We had a surprise little party last Friday for my friend Willie, whose birthday it was this week. We surprised him at his lady friend Mackenzie's studio. It was really hilarious. We all kind of jumped out at him. It was a bunch of us bros, and we all took our shirts off. And it was like a dark studio, so he was real spooked. It was a great time. And then we went to Linneman's. It was me, Bridger, and Michael. We saw a show. It was Ike Riley, his son, this other Milwaukee legend, supposedly in the folk scene, and Max Neiman of Diet Light did this sort of seance show where it was like each of them are on stage as 4 acoustic guitars, and they all kind of switch off songs, and then they do a song together and just keep the roto going. So that was really cool. And then we went to Falcon Bowl, where there was a show with Shubi Min Mio Min, or Mio Min Mio, from Madison, Arthur's band. And I don't know if Arthur basically is a big part of the Madison music scene, and he has a band now. And then also OL OK, which we didn't see them. My Tita Ida was there, Scott was there. So we had a really, really fun night. And then Saturday, I think I've been hanging in a lot lately. I was meaning to go to a show on Sunday. It was the Super Bowl, and just really, there's a show at Cactus Club. It was Emmett Mulrooney is a good friend of mine. He was just on the podcast. I told him so many times, like, I'm gonna come, and then I ended up not going because I just felt like very homebodied. I felt like like I needed to stay home, just watch the Super Bowl, which was really great, but I also felt really bad for not going to the show. So sorry, Emmett. I texted him, but I still feel bad. But that's okay. And then, I guess this week, like I said, just been kind of staying healthy, trying to stay healthy. Met up with Bean one of the days. I had some podcasts scheduled, but those got canceled with some schedule conflicts with the guests, so we're rescheduling those. And this is, I guess, week 2 or weekend number 2 of not having any shows, which feels kind of actually very strange. Going a few months of having a show literally every weekend or a week. So it's some good time for reflection, and that's why it's been really great to write. And work on booking and working on some new songs, or at least Teenager, and working on some other stuff. So yeah, it's been just trying to get through February here, and keep plugging along. Currently booking the West Coast tour right now for June. I have Portland booked and also Olympia, Washington booked. So really stoked on those. Those are going to be early June. So kind of working on making a big, another flyer for this tour. And very, very, very excited for all of this. And I need to catch up on some DMs tonight on Instagram. Trying to be more intentional with like the time I'm on Instagram to be booking and going through DMs. Because often I'll find myself just kind of like not setting aside quality time for it all, because a lot of it is on Instagram, and you know how Instagram is just so addicting. Like before I know it, I'll just find myself scrolling on my main feed. So I've been trying to be more intentional with like, okay, from here, this time to this time, or until whenever, I'm going to be just doing DM stuff and just be very strict with it. Oh, hi, buddy. Oh, this little guy. Oh. Oh. Say hey to everybody, Crab Cake. He's been a good boy lately. He really has been. So, yep. He went on a run with me the other day, and he did really well. But ever since his neck's been starting to hurt again, trying to limit all of his, activity. The dog park has been closed lately because it's so muddy. So that's been fine. But we've been doing some walks, took some trail walks. Was that yesterday? Yeah, we went on a walk yesterday down by the river in River West here. Really nice river walkway with a bunch of like natural, I guess it's like very, I don't know how to, like natural walkways, like a park, but not a park. Anyway, we've been going down there and letting Crab Cake off the leash, and it's been really nice to let him run around. Okay, I'm just kind of rambling at this point, but next show is in Milwaukee on March 2nd at the Cooperage. Very excited for the show. Been practicing with Kai and getting a new cover down. Isaac, Rapinski, and Eli are going to be on this bill as well. So doing a 4-piece band for March 2nd. It's going to be a really fun show. And I always get nervous for like bigger shows like this to promote it as much as possible. So that's definitely on the docket for the coming weeks here. Gonna start messaging people, sending out a bigger email just to remind people. So very excited for that show. March 30th is the next Milwaukee show. That's a banger. So I guess it's gonna be at Mad Planet. Mad Planet is a venue that I've never even dreamt of playing before, but I go all the time. Best dance bar in Milwaukee by far. So very excited to play there for the first time. That's going to be a blast. Come through March 30th. And then April 27th is going to be at the Vivarium, Pabst Theater Group's brand new venue. Very, very excited for that show. So those will be all full band. And then I guess what else do I got coming up? South by Southwest, I did hear back from. Basically, I am on a wait list right now. A short wait list is what they said. So they'll basically let me know if anything opens up like a week or 2 weeks before it. So I'm not banking on anything, but I followed up with everyone I could have possibly followed up with and just kind of reached some dead ends with that. So I'm thinking about next year already, but not banking on anything for that. I did have a Stevens Point show for tonight that was supposed to be like I canceled like 2 weeks ago, so I put something out the other day. Not playing that, but did reschedule Stevens Point show for March 16th. Hold on, let me go in order here. So I'm hosting some open mics next week. So Monday I'm hosting the Bremen open mic. Wednesday, I'm hosting the open mic at the Gig at 8:30 till I think 10. To come through for that if you're a musician or just want to hang out. March 2nd is the Cooperage, like I said. Playing Madison at a house show on March 15th. March 16th is going to be that Stevens Point show. And then Mad Planet on the 30th. Possibly South by Southwest the like mid-March there. And then next, I guess Chicago and Minneapolis in April. So a big Chicago show with Comfort Club on April 11th, Minneapolis on April 12th. And I'm going to put the links in the description below so you guys can just check them out. Maybe play Madison at Lake Street Bash on the 19th of April. And then maybe like Nottingham, but yeah, just kind of looking forward now into May, even like past that too. So just getting everything all booked up. Looking also at a East Coast tour already for fall, another one. So getting back to a lot of the cities we went this last year. This year is already flying by. It feels absurd to already be thinking about this coming fall and even winter. But I guess that's the booking world that I've been learning. So I got Falcon Bowl even in November with New Ski. This is some some classified, highly classified information that you guys are getting here. But yeah, playing Falcon Bowl in November. Possibly going to Tokyo to visit my brother late November this next year. Addison is moving there, so I'm very excited to visit. And I also got some booking contacts from New Ski of some places in Japan to reach out to, and they'll help me get some shows together. So that'd be freaking crazy if we made that happen, which honestly would be pretty easy with my backing track system now, and I travel pretty light with that. Just basically my biggest thing would just be to bring my guitar. I don't even have to bring a guitar too if someone would let me use that. I'm just kind of talking out loud at this point. But yeah, next week, just getting more booking done. Yeah, just looking forward to warmer days. Almost through. It's already past midway through February, and honestly, it was pretty good weather-wise up until this week. Has been really, really cold, but hope you guys are doing well and getting through this winter. We're on the last stretch here, so hope to see you guys on March 2nd at the Cooperage, or if you guys are not in Milwaukee, maybe at another show. Yeah, thanks for watching all the way through as usual. Love you guys so much, and shoot me a DM or shoot me a text message if you want to say hey. All right, that's it. Much love. Bye, y'all. Crab Cake says bye. He's a little sleepy. Okay, bye.